process. Mic check.
Mic check.
I was under the understanding.
We
We're sticking to facts, not rumors.
were sticking to facts, not rumors.
So I don't want to see anybody panicked by stuff that we don't know is true or not.
I don't want to see anybody panic by stuff that we know is not true or not.
Mic check.
Mic check.
My name is James.
My name is James.
You're all beautiful.
You're all beautiful.
I saw from Code Pink that in New York, Bloomberg has set the time at 12 midnight. That's Eastern Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock here. So I imagine the police, the enforcements are going to watch what's going to happen there. A lot will determine what they will do here. I also would like to see everybody to toot the horn. Get on their phone and make the call. If we have thousands by 11 o'clock, what can they do?
I'm not taking direct responses right now. We're going to keep running through the stack. 12. Mic check.
Mic check.
I'd like to put another tactic
On
on the table for tonight.
the table for tonight.
I propose that we break down these tents
I propose that we break down these
and
tents
sit
and sit
linked in arms,
linked in arms,
peacefully,
peacefully,
without a camp,
without a camp,
but in solidarity
but in solidarity
with our other movements, with Occupy Together,
other movements with Occupy Together,
Occupy Wall Street,
Occupy Wall Street,
and we just sit peacefully
and we just sit peacefully
and not resist arrest.
and not resist arrest. Mic check.
Point of process. I'm going to ask folks, we have lots of room here. If folks want to get closer, I'm going to ask that you sit. There's folks who, we're a really big, beautiful assembly right now. Woo! So if you want to get closer, I'm going to ask that you sit instead of standing because we're having a hard time keeping everybody visible and all of that good stuff. Second point of process, we are mad diverse. I'm hearing mad white men, so I'd love to welcome up some women. Also raise your voices, mic check.
Mic check.
My name is Daniel. I'm gay. I'm Christian. And I'm a Mexican American. So I know about oppression day to day. I love this occupation. In the past week of my depressive episode, this occupation's the only thing that's brought a smile upon my face. I propose that instead of letting our movement get way too caught up about tents, we keep in mind our overall goal, which is making sure that our voices are heard. And our voices have been heard so far because the governor and all the other elected officials have been willing to communicate with us. And as such, they want to support our movement, but at the same time support public safety. So they're willing to let this movement go on, but without the tents. So why should we end this movement over a bunch of tents? When we can meet tomorrow, the day after that, until things change. Let me tell you, being arrested or martyrdom is vain and selfish. If it stops the movement or it detracts from the overall message. To people in general, the message hasn't been about making our voices heard or corporate greed,
The message hasn't been about corporate greed,
but about tents. That's not what Occupy Wall Street's about. It's about making our voices heard. And being in solidarity. Mic check.
14.
I'm 14. I threw myself on cue a long time ago. It's like 3. Mic check. The one thing that I would say around the different proposals that have been put forward is that some of the options are actually asking us to leave this park. Personally,
I would support
putting forward a picket around this park. On public space, on public sidewalks. Because it is public space. It then makes it about the issues at hand. And then we can also monitor directly. Exactly what happens to the tents. Mic check.
15. 15. I'm going to 1.
There's nothing that says
that
if we move to a new space,
space,
they won't arrest us there.
there.
There's every bit as much of a chance.
I'm 6.
We need to keep in mind what's been done already. Build upon that. Mic check.
Mic check. I totally agree with getting the tents out of here. Because it will help us avoid being arrested and still have our voices heard because we can't be heard with handcuffs on.
And still have our voices heard because we can't be heard with handcuffs on.
Mic check. All right, here's number 2. Hey, mic check. No matter what happens tonight. Or the night after tonight. I will be here. We will be here. Every day. Talking about ways. To bring about a future. A future without corporate greed. And a future that involves equality for all. Mic check. Who's my number 3?
All right.
Number 4. Nope.
Sorry. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna end Drew's queue as it stands right now, and then we're gonna enter a new process. Okay. Let's finish up queue.
All right. We got 5. Oh, wait, sorry, 4. We did 4.
You who want to show solidarity with us
And so,
and